All right, I promise this is the last one for section 10.5. And the last thing that we'll have to do in section 10.5 is actually easier than the previous one. So this time we're going to change from vertex form into standard form. We have to be able to go forward and backward. So remember that vertex form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. And that standard form is the one that we were working with earlier in this chapter. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Sometimes in some books, they'll call this vertex form graphing form because it's much easier to graph when you have vertex form. And standard form will be called function form sometimes. So just some other vocabulary for you. But the steps to change from vertex form into standard form are very easy. First, we need to FOIL the perfect square. Then we'll distribute the a value. And finally, we'll combine like terms. We can just keep the y where it's at. So we'll keep our y equals -2. Remember that you can rewrite that quantity squared as the quantity times itself, x minus 6 times x minus 6. Then add 4. Use your FOIL skills here. So whether you need to use a box to multiply or you can do most of it in your head, but you need to FOIL that out. Remember that that's 4 multiplications. That's why we use FOIL, right? First, outer, inner, last. Everything that wasn't one of those multiplications tags along. So we end up with -2 times x squared minus 6x minus 6x plus 36. Close your parentheses. And then add 4. I can combine my like terms. This is all part of that FOIL process. -2 times x squared minus 12x plus 36 plus 4. Don't lose that 4. Now we're up to that second step. If I have an a value, I'll need to distribute it. Notice that it gets distributed to 3 places or 3 terms. This one's just a distribution. It's a monomial times a trinomial. Y equals -2x squared plus 24x minus 72 plus 4. Notice that that 4 was not part of the distribution. And then our last step, step 3, is to combine like terms. So y is equal to -2x squared plus 24x minus 68. And that is our standard form. FOIL, distribute A, combine like terms. And that's how you change from vertex form into standard form. I'll have an example problem for you to try, and then you'll be done with section 10.5 all together. All right, so your practice problem is y equals 1/3 times the quantity x plus 3 squared minus 2. Give it a try.